All right to go? You're right for sound? All good? Everyone ready out the back there? Yeah! Righto. Okay. Well, just over 2 weeks ago when we started this campaign, we spoke about a campaign of hope and optimism. We spoke about making sure that people had jobs and also that we would manage our finances. Stronger families, safe and livable communities, and also about building the roads, the bridges and the dams that we need here in Queensland. And that's why today I'm very happy to be here to announce that an LNP government that I lead will start work on the Sunshine Motorway Hospital Link Road, a $430 million project. Now this is a $430 million project that will make it easier for patients to get to hospital. It'll make it easier for visitors to those patients to get to hospital. It'll make it easier for the staff to get to and from that hospital. The hospital, which was signed off by an LNP government just over 5 years ago and has now been delivered, needs this road and needs this linkway to make sure that it can continue to operate and provide services to the people on the Sunshine Coast. And I want to pay tribute to the hard-working MPs up here who have pushed for this project consistently. It's only because of their advocacy and their hard work that a project like this can get off the ground, and it's only an LNP government that will be able to deliver the new link road, creating up to 1,300 new jobs and making it easier for people on the Sunshine Coast to get around, to get to the hospital, to get home, to visit their loved ones, and if you work at the hospital, to get to work as well. So a real victory for the Sunshine Coast, a real victory for the Sunshine Coast MPs who have been relentless in their advocacy for this project.
You say the paperwork that you're only investing $215 million, is the Feds going to chip in the rest?
Absolutely. I've spoken to the Prime Minister, to Ministers Chester and Fletcher, and they are very keen to support this project.
Are they committed to that funding, or is it like the duplication of the rail? They're waiting for business cases to come back?
They will certainly want to see the costings come forward, but they're very committed to supporting this project. They've spoken to their federal MPs up here and they know how important it is.
What happens if they're unsatisfied with the costings and the business case? Is the project dead then?
Well, we've got a great record of working with federal governments. We did it with the $10 billion Bruce Highway upgrade that we put in place, and we've done it also with the Toowoomba Second Range crossing. We did it with the then Labor government on the Karoi to Curra upgrade of the Bruce Highway out and around Gympie. So I'm very confident that with by working constructively with a proper business case, we'll get the funding solution for this project.
The local journos here today.
Would you have concerns if One Nation people were handing out LNP out-of-vote cards?
I haven't heard of those sorts of things.
Would you have concerns if that was happening?
Look, I don't know about any of that type of thing. I simply say this, the real issue...
Mr. Nicholls, it's a simple question. Do you have concerns about One Nation people dressed in One Nation gear handing out LNP out-of-vote cards?
I'm not sure if that's occurring or it's happening. So what I will say, though, is this, is that if you want to see real change, and here on the Sunshine Coast, if you want to see the roads built, including the Sunshine Motorway Hospital Link Road built, then the best thing to do is vote for one of your local LNP MPs or candidates.
Would you be happy for One Nation people to hand out LNP out-of-vote cards?
No, of course not.
What do you make of Fraser Anning? I mean, winning the One Nation party just after being elected?
Well, I've made a lot of comments, and I'd simply say it's just part of the ongoing, I think, debacle that we're seeing occurring down in Canberra. I think government, people should get on and stop thinking about themselves and start thinking about delivering for the people who vote for them. Well, we know Labor have got no new policies of their own. All they've got is fear, smear and no idea. I think the people of Queensland are sick of Annastacia Palaszczuk's nasty negative campaign. When are they going to come up with a new policy, a new idea that's about cheaper power, that's about getting home or getting to work, or when it's about making sure you or your kids have a job? I simply say to Annastacia Palaszczuk, stop the fear, stop the smear, and start coming up with some of your own new ideas.
When will
Oh, look, it'll take some considerable time. I've always said the AAA credit rating will take some considerable time to come back. Labor lost it in a hurry. It's never easy to get back.
But as in the next term or beyond the next term?
Well, as I say, it'll be one of those things that will take some time. I'm not going to put a deadline on doing that. It's something that once you lose it, takes a heck of a lot of work, a heck of a lot of financial discipline, and a heck of a lot of expansion in the economy to be able to bring back, and that's just the reality of what Labor's left us with.
Just a few more.
Sorry.
It
Yeah.
seems more people than ever are doing that.
Yeah.
Does that benefit you? Does that benefit the LNP?
Well, the thing that I'm most concerned for is when people go to the polling booth, they think about who can deliver the real change you want, who can deliver cheaper power, who can deliver jobs, and who can build the roads, the bridges and your dams you need. And I simply say to people, when you're thinking about voting, it's the LNP who have got the policies in all of those areas that will deliver the change that you want.
Does it change the way you campaign?
Oh, I'm not going to get into the mechanics of campaigning. I campaign every day during this period, all the way up until 6 o'clock on the 25th of November, because I want to fight for what's right for the people of Queensland.
The local journos here thought you might have been going to announce funding for I think it's about $1 billion, the Mooloolah River Interchange, been promised by both sides previously. Nothing funded, nothing delivered. When will you announce that?
Well, I can't help what the local journos might think. I know what I'm announcing, and I've announced it.
Yeah, but what about my question?
What?
When will you fund a project?
This is
that's
the
much
project.
needed, and the council wants it, it's on their top 5 list to be done.
This is what we're announcing today. The Sunshine Motorway, Mooloolah, the Sunshine Motorway, Hospital Link Road, otherwise known as the Mooloolah River Interchange.
That's it. Yep.
That's it.
So this is half. The job told us about $1 billion. How will this cover it?
No, this is the $430 million is the price. I'm not sure who's telling it, but they haven't been giving you the right drum.
Last one.
So locally, this last one, this was going to be funded by, you promised this before?
Yeah, yep.
It didn't come through?
No. Well, we lost the election, of course, and Labor won, and they haven't done anything for the Sunshine Coast in the 3 years since. So we're going to pick up the ball, pick up the planning. Most of the corridor has been acquired, and get on with the job.
Where's the funding for this one going to come from?
I will be releasing our costings in the lead up to the election, as we always do.
Presumably last time it was to be funded by asset leases. What's your new mechanism?
As I say, we'll be releasing all the details of our costings, which will be verified by an independent firm prior to the election, as is always the case.
Do you feel like the ALP is targeting you personally? I mean, your face is on all of their negative ad campaigns.
Well, I guess, it's not that bad a face to put on a campaign, I would have thought, really. Look, this is part of the Labor Party's way of going about business. They've got no new plans. They've done nothing for 3 years. They haven't delivered for the people of Queensland. They've got a government that's hopelessly factionalised. They've lost ministers. They can't manage the finances. So what are they saying? Oh, well, we'll run a nasty, negative fear and smear campaign. I said at the beginning that's what they were going to do. My campaign, our campaign, is focused on delivering after 3 years of a do-nothing Annastacia Palaszczuk-led government. Okay, folks, thank you, everyone. Terrific.
Thank you. Thanks, team.
Well done, mate.